Spike, wake up. We're here. Oh, Spike. Spike. Are you in? Oh, dear. I'll get you out in a minute, Spike. Don't worry. Read the paper. Look, I need to read. I'll get the keys. I can't find the keys, Spike. Oh, you had them all the time. Get you here in a minute, Spike. Don't you worry about that. I'll fix it. Oh. Anything to declare? Trying to smuggle heads into Brighton, eh? You know heads aren't allowed in Brighton.
You mind unpacking me now, Harry?
Yes, Spike.
Look, here's a man who's won £100,000. He's coming here to this boarding house where we are the only two females. Oh, besides Mrs. Brown, of course.
Yes, and you can always poison her.
I don't think you're taking me seriously.
You're so right, Christine. Here you are all set to chase a man for his money, and you don't even know what he looks like.
But I do. Look, here's a picture of him on the front page.
What is it, the Exchange and Mart? What's he advertising? Weed killer?
Mr. Flakers, how are you?
Oh, Mrs. Brown.
You must be Mr. Donnelly.
Yes.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How nice to have you with us again. And I'm glad to see you're not too grand to stay here after winning all that money. But as I said to myself when I saw it in the papers, I said, I wonder if we shall see Mr. Flakers or whether he'll be staying at the Majestic this time. But you're not one to be spoiled by a bit of luck, are you? No, of course not. Well, would you like to see your rooms? I expect you'd like to change before lunch. I'll show you up myself. Come along. Here we are. Best room in the house. Nothing's too good for you.
That's what we've always had.
What?
Nothing.
Silly boy. Well, I expect you'd like to unpack and get settled in. I hope you'll be comfortable. I haven't much fly. All my other guests, you know, I like to keep them happy, and the servants you get nowadays aren't what they used to be, are they? Pictures of boyfriends, all they think about. Oh, well, nice hearing all your news. See you at lunch.
I'm certainly glad to see you.
Just let me know if there's anything you want. I like to make my little place a home from home.
I bet she was vaccinated with a gramophone needle.
The blunt end?
No, probably in the arm.
Well, here we are at last, Harry. I think I'll take this bed. It appears to have feathers in. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Lovely
Hey, Molly, look at that, Spike, look at that. Oh, Spike. Hey, take a card, Spike, take a card, huh? Take a card.
Look, Harry, I wish you wouldn't carry your winnings around with you. It's not safe.
Not safe? Why? Do you think I'll rob myself?
No. What I mean is you should put all this in a bank.
Bank? Yes. That's the last place to put it. They're not safe. Do you realize how many banks have gone broke lately?
No.
Well, there's hundreds of them. There's the,
Well?
The Clyde Bank, the Dogger Bank, and the banks of Loch Lomond can hardly keep their heads above water. Even the Blood Bank is asking for donations.
Yes, but Harry...
Now, don't try and influence me. You've heard of inflation?
What?
Bicycle tires, observation balloons, whoopee cushions. Suppose I put my money in the bank. Then what happens?
Well,
You don't interrupt. Before I know where I am, the bank manager's persuaded me to buy shares. This is terrible. I spent half the money on shares. Then what happens?
What?
The bottom starts pulling out the market. Everyday prices are lowered. Oh, this is awful. I've lost half my fortune.
Not that, Harry, no.
Worse, the markets are crashing.
Yeah.
Wall Street, Threadneedle Street, the boss. They're finished.
We gotta do something.
The ruin is staring us in the face.
Yes, I know.
Spike! I know. I'll get on to my broker and tell him to sell out and save something from the crash. Hello, Fred?
Harry, wait a minute. You haven't even got a broker.
I know, that makes it even worse.
Wait a minute. I got an idea.
Quickly, there's not much time. Tell me.
Let's hide it somewhere in the room.
Are you mad?
No, there must be somewhere, Harry.
Where?
Over there.
Okay.
Under the bed.
Right! Good luck.
Hey, Harry. Come on there. No people.
Spike.
The fireplace.
Yeah. That was a close shave. Come in.
Mrs. Brown says if the gas don't blow up, lunch will be ready at 1. Lunch will be ready at 2. Here they are now.
This is Miss Sheila Gilroy and Miss Christine Russell. Will you sit there?
Hello.
Miss Sheila Gilroy, Miss Christine Russell, Mr. Harry Flakers.
I'm very happy to know you.
And last but not least, this is the Major.
I'm very pleased to meet you, my boy, and welcome you into our happy little circle.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sheila.
One doesn't have the pleasure of meeting a football ball winner every day of the week, you know.
No, but you have it wrong. It's my friend Harry. My name's Spike.
Is it? Well, Harry, you must be very careful with all that money of yours. Invest it wisely, you know. We must get together and have a little chat over one or two business matters. Take the Suez Canal Company, for instance. Now, as Gladstone said in 1884...
Please, Sue.
He said nothing of the kind. He said that money should be invested wisely and shrewdly in gilded securities. He said he didn't want anything to do...
Will you be staying here very long, Mr. Flakers? Or may I call you Harry?
Please do, Miss Russell.
Miss Russell? Oh, but that's not at all friendly. I want you to call me Christine.
Okay. Christine?
Do you find many people chasing you for your money, Mr. Flakers?
Oh, no. Who chased after me for my money?
British consul's lost half a point. Burmese railways seem rather unsteady. Mexican Platzel's down 4 points. Here's an interesting item of news. The popular press informs us, I quote, Mr. Harry Flakers, the recent winner of the record football dividend, is content, he tells our representative, to spend his holiday as he's always done in the past in the same modest little guest house in Brighton. He is, etc., 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 I unquote. What a fortunate fellow this Mr. Harry Flakers is. You shall always remember something that was told to me, some time ago, by a roommate of mine.
Yeah? And Wormwood Scrubs?
Wormwood... No, I think it was Strangeways, actually. Yes, he said to me, Edward, my son, my old man, of course. Edward, my son, and here I quote.
Boy, if you ever want to go through life without trouble, you've got to put your nose to the wheel, your shoulder to the grindstone, your back to the wall.
Rather peculiar shape, the old man, of course. Yes. With regards to Mr. Harry Flakers, I rather feel that our need is greater than his, eh? Yes, I think a trip to bracing Brighton would prove most beneficial. Physically, morally, and possibly financially. What do you say, my learned moron?
Hey, Big Ed. What do you think of this?
Well, what seems to be fretting at the smooth surface of your delinquent equilibrium, eh?
Well, can that stuff. How do you think these fivers are coming?
Fast and spurious, I hope. Pity they're all the same number. Still, we must not be too critical, eh? I'm quite confident that the peasantry will provide the usual indiscriminating victims.
Blimey, I hope so. That's the only sort of money we got.
As you've said. And now, my friend, we must budget our Brighton enterprise.
Enterprise? What's the caper this time, sport?
The caper, my friend, as I've discussed before, Operation Flakers. Now, we shall require 2 return tickets to Brighton, first class, shall we say, £5, eh? Accommodation at the modest little guest house. With the full board. Liquid refreshments. Bully for you, laddie. And now, the little incidental expenses one is apt to incur, eh?
Cigarettes, Spike?
No, thanks, Harry.
The old place hasn't changed much, has it?
No, not even the sheets.
Ah, there you are, Harry, my boy.
Oh, the Major.
Yes, now, about that little drink we were going to have together. I've been thinking earnestly about that vast sum of money of yours. Now, as I was saying earlier, I have a few business contacts.
No, Major, it's my friend Harry you want.
Is it?
Yes.
He's got the spondylix. Spondylix? A dreadful disease.
No, Major, the spondylix.
In the fingers. Oh, the worst place you can have it. It travels straight up the brain and crumbles the arm. No. It travels up the arm and crumbles the brain. Yes. It's pretty horrible anyway. But as I was saying, about that money of yours, my boy, I suggest that you invest it wisely. Now, when I was financial advisor to the Kirkintilloch Distillery, Mr. Overproof, the managing director, used to say to me...
Uh-huh. What's this? Secret drinking session?
How did you know? Oh, it's you, my dear. Yeah. Well, we can't discuss business matters when ladies are present, can we?
No.
We'll continue our little chat later.
Yes.
Yes. Spondylix.
Well, what are you boys doing tonight?
Well, we were thinking of going for a walk and stretching our legs. They're made of rubber, you know. Stretching legs.
Sheila and I are going to a show, and we thought you might like to come along.
Hey, that's a great idea, Spike. How about making up a foursome, huh?
Well, I don't know. I was going to go to the museum.
Museum?
Yes, museum. I like museums. You know, when I get in the museum, you just can't get me out.
You mean they won't let you on?
Music? Well, isn't that a coincidence? Sheila was just saying how much she loves museums. That makes everything fine.
What?
Well, you and Spike can go to the museum, and Harry and I will go to the theatre.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not going to the museum. I'm going to the theatre. I want to see the show too, Christine.
I want to go.
the best
I want to
thing
see all
would
the
be
stuff.
for us
Now,
to
wait a
go
minute. Now,
to
hold it, Spike. Why not stick to my original suggestion and all make up a foursome?
All right, anything for peace and quiet.
Well, all right, then. Come along, Sheila. We'd better get ready. Goodbye, Harrykins. See you in half an hour. Oh, bye, Harry.
Well, Spike, she loves me.
Mm-hmm.
She's wonderful.
Wonderful, nothing. Take away her lovely blonde hair, and what have you got?
The most beautiful, bald-headed woman in Brighton.
Well, anyhow, I hope she doesn't sting us for any expensive seats.
Oh, don't worry about that, Spike. I'll pay.
You sure you can manage, Harry? You're down to your last 100,000, you know.
Well, Spike, come on, better get ready.
Yes?
I need a shave.
Harry, do you mind just a moment, laddie?
Hang on, man.
Harry, do you mind?
Harry! Ah, stop pushing.
A fine thing. Expecting me to spend the evening at the museum.
Well, I thought it would be a good chance to get Harry alone. I work better without a crowd around.
I don't doubt it. You're still going ahead with your schemes, then?
Of course, why not?
Oh, no reason that you could see.
What do you mean by that?
Well, having seen the prospective victim, I've come to the conclusion that he's quite nice.
£100,000 is quite nice.
Well, I don't know. It seems like a mean trick, Christine.
Oh, I don't know. Wouldn't you do the same if you were in my shoes?
No, I wouldn't. Not to a sweet-natured boy like Harry. He's obviously sensitive and could easily be hurt.
Now, you wouldn't be getting interested yourself, would you?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, of course not. You'd better mind you don't. I've made up my mind and I don't want you cutting in.
You can't say that, Christine. Maybe you're not his type.
I wonder what type he really likes. I wonder if he likes those coy, shy kind of women. I shouldn't think so. Look, I'll tell you what, Sheila. We'll try the neurotic Bette Davis type of woman. We'll see how he'd like that. Now, you're Harry, and I'm neurotic, and I'm Bette Davis. Harry, how lovely of you to come. And how lovely of you to ask me out. Why, of course. I'd love to. Just for a moment. I'll get a cigarette. Boy.
No, I don't think that's his type at all.
Well, how about Gloria Swanson? Swanson in her heyday. 2 minutes, Miss Swanson.
Let's hurry. They'll be waiting.
Relax, Harry, relax. Oh, haven't you ever taken a girl out before?
No.
Look at you, you're shaking like a surgeon at his first operation.
That's no laughing matter. That happens to be a very nerve-wracking experience.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Tell me more.
Have you ever seen an operation?
No.
Ever seen a nerve surgeon in an operation?
No.
I'll tell you about it. Sit down. It happened to a friend of mine once. He was a surgeon at a very big London hospital, you see. Imagine it. The scene, the operating theatre of a big London hospital. All around are tiers upon tiers of medical students watching him, waiting for him to make his first mistake. In front is the patient laid out for the operation, covered in a big white sheet. And on the left, stands a nurse with all the instruments of torture. Now, he's very nervous, he's very embarrassed, and it's his first operation. He's just coming into the operating theatre. Hello. Thank you, nurse. No, I'm not nervous.
Very good, Harry. Very good, Harry, very good. You can only take out what you put in, eh?
Of course.
Hey, what's the time?
Hey, it's late, Spike. What happened to those girls?
Oh, I shouldn't worry. I suppose they're upstairs getting ready, you know. How the girls are.
Hey, you know, I like Christine, but she frightens me.
Really?
She's a big girl, isn't she? She's strong. Have you seen her arms?
Well, I shouldn't let her make a monkey out of you, Harry.
I was going to make a monkey out of me, Spike.
No?
No, indeed.
Hello, boys. Making some termite scene.
Hello.
Hello?
Well, Christine.
Hello?
My, you look lovely tonight.
Yes?
That's a beautiful perfume you're wearing, too, isn't it? It's Sabu, isn't it?
No, it's taboo.
Oh, no, you can't fool me. I know it anywhere. That's Sabu.
Harry, it's taboo. Sabu is the boy that washes elephants.
Oh, no. Can you think of anyone who needs perfume more than he does? Oh, well, let's go.
Well, my friend, to see who that was.
Who?
That, my friend, was the man with the 100,000 pounds, Harry Flakers.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Not so quick, my impetuous friend, not so fast. We shall make his acquaintance in due course. In the meantime, please ring the bell, would you? Good day to you, madam.
How do you do? Can I help you?
I sincerely hope so, madam. I sincerely hope so. My friend and I are seeking refuge from the hurly-burly of the great metropolis. And we hope to find accommodation in your charming residence. We've heard so much praise of you that it would break our hearts if we had to go elsewhere. Absolutely break our hearts.
Well, I have a double room, if you don't mind sharing. It's a very nice room.
Splendid, madam, splendid. My colleague and I have so much to discuss. Business, you know, that sharing a room wouldn't inconvenience us whatsoever.
Well, then, if you'll just sign the register, I'll take you up myself.
Of course, madam. Name, Edward Haynes. Address, London West. Occupation, printer, engraver, and duplicator. Make your mark, Mr. Graves. Your full name.
Why don't you drop dead?
Later, laddie, later. Mrs. Brown, you must be very busy this time of year. I have great admiration for people like you who run things so efficiently.
Well, I do my best. Now, if you'll come along, I'll show you the way. It's the first floor.
Of course.
We have some charming people staying here, but they're all out at the moment.
Probably enjoying the winter sunshine, Mrs. Brown.
You'll never guess who's in the next room to you.
Sharp Persia, perhaps.
Oh, no.
Not the Sharp Persia. Then whom?
Young Mr. Flakers, the gentleman that won all the money in the football pool.
Blimey, what a turn-up for the book.
I beg your pardon.
My friend's referring to the book he's writing. He's a literary gentleman, quite unsuccessful, of course.
I think you'll find this very comfortable. There's a lovely view of the sea from the window if you stand on a chair and lean well out.
Splendid, splendid, madam, splendid. Lady, you must remind me to get a chair and try it one day.
I remember when I first took this place, the state of dilapidation was terrible. The wallpaper was coming off the walls and the paintwork was... Aren't you feeling so good, Mr. Graves?
No, been a lot of influenza about.
Yes, I realized that, but I didn't...
Come to think of it, you don't look so good yourself, sister.
Nonsense, I've never had a day's illness in my life.
I'm not talking about your health. I just said you don't look so good.
Well,
Doesn't make any difference. One day you're laughing and happy just like me, and all of a sudden, bingo.
Bingo?
Mm-hmm. Open your trap. Say ah.
Ah!
Take it easy.
Good heavens, what's happened? What's this scoundrel done to you?
giving the-
Silence, varmint. Stand a pace, lackey. Now, dear.
He made me open my mouth.
Oh, well, that wasn't very difficult.
Nobody made me say, oh!
Here we go again.
Stop it! Give me that filthy stuff. Madam, please compose yourself, madam. I shall see that you're compensated for this deed. Fear not. You will be compensated in cash. As soon as we can get the machine working.
Oh, well, the medicine wasn't too bad, was it? Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Da, 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 da.
Now then, Puddinghead. What rubbishy concoction was in this bottle?
Brandy.
Brandy. Brandy? Brandy. And now, laddie, now to work. First of all, we must conceal a microphone in our prospective client's room. We might be able to overhear something that can be of our advantage. Have you all the necessary equipment?
Uh-huh. I bought him off a Boy Scout. He needed the money for his income tax.
Come, laddie. Let us do our good deed for the day, shall we? Oh, knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown, down into the temple we must go. First of all, we must conceal our microphone. Looks a bit ancient, doesn't it?
Yeah, I pinched it from the BBC.
Well, you might have pinched a good one whilst you were about it.
I would have. I only had 4 minutes.
Where can I put it?
Well, you can stick it up there.
Ah, the flu.
Yeah, there's been a lot of it about, hasn't there? Hey, do you know 1 man dies every 6 hours of flu?
Yes. How monotonous for him. Hello? What have we here, huh? Hey, it's Mr. Flakers' little money box. How sweet.
What do you think?
Very good indeed, huh? Made by a very, very reputable firm.
Yeah, who?
The Royal Mint.
You mean the real?
Yes, indeed. Oh, just a moment. Don't be so impetuous, my friend. We must replace this hoard and then get down to some constructive work.
Oh, yeah, but we can't leave this lot. It'd be criminal.
All in good time, laddie. All in good time. Now, replace the case and let's get back to our room. There you will manufacture some spurious high-power notes, exchange them for the genuine article, and then we can depart at our leisure.
Listen, Big Ed, you're a terrific man. You're a financial lizard.
Wizard, laddie. Wizard.
Oh, yes, bang on, terribly, what?
Yes, it's very, very funny. Right now, back to our machines. Laddie!
Closer, Harry.
If I was any closer, I'd be the other side.
Tonight, when Andromeda has reached its zenith, I come to you that you may be initiated into the last of the great arts, the art of Metabolis Isologenos, known in common speech as hypnosis.
It's all a fake, you know.
Is it really?
They've got people planted in the audience.
Have they?
You'll see.
Now, I want you all to clasp your hands above your heads like this and concentrate on me. Concentrate. Concentrate. Will those of you who can unclasp your arms? Those of you who cannot, come up onto the stage. This is what I require. These people are now completely under my control, in my power. Slaves, lower your hands. You are now members of the Bolshestoi Grand State Philharmonic Orchestra. You will rise above the insignificant role you play in life and will become the first violinist of this grand orchestra. Second violinist, double bass, cellos, soprano, brass, flute, baritone. Play!
Misery, oh, never shall meet no more. Misery, it's cold when it lacks. Misery, misery, and again when it comes on. Misery, oh, the bright of the cherry so fondly, for cherries take the name. Oh, no! Hopes, I cherish, oh. Out of the love I bear thee, yield I my life for thee. Wilt thou not think of me? Oh, think of me, my Leonora, think of thee, my own. Will thou not think of me? Will thou think, my Leonora, farewell? I will think of thee.
Having elevated you to the realms of celestial music, I will now transport you to the primitive, the bestial. You are now the world's heavyweight champion. Fight! Observe the perfect coordination of mind and muscle, the footwork, the thrust to the right, the power, the control. This man has been transformed against his will into a magnificent fighting machine. Superb specimen of primitive bestiality. Ruthless. A killer of that upper caste. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be all for tonight.
Oh, Harry! Harry, darling. Oh, what has she done to you?
Harry!
Where am I?
You're in the theater. You've had an accident. But how do you feel?
I feel as if I had an accident. Oh, well, can we see the rest of the show now?
You stopped the show. I don't think we're very popular around here.
Why, the others had accidents too?
Are you kidding? Come on, we better get going.
Yeah.
So you think all hypnotists are fakes and everybody's planted?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who planted you?
Well, my mother said the stork brought us.
Us? There's more than one?
Mm-hmm, and one of triplets. One of us is a girl.
And what was the third?
We never found out. It flew away.
If I'd been in the cradle with you, I'd have done the same.
Oh, jolly joke.
Well, my dear Haynes, I'm sure you'll find that the North Pole Coconut Corporation is a flourishing concern. They pay enormous dividends, you know. Charge it up to me.
Oh, no. Oh, charge it up to me. I insist.
So do I. Charge it up to him.
Oh, very good, sir. Well, Major.
Back to business, eh?
Yes, of course.
Now, here you are, my dear sir. 100 shares in the North Pole Coconut Corporation.
Ah, fine. And here you are, my friend. £100 in crisp new fibers, eh?
Yes.
Well, sir.
Yes. Well, thank you, sir. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have some friends to meet.
But of course. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Ah, lady, there's one born every minute.
Like it, there's one born every minute. Oh, he's bought a horrible line in coconuts. Oh, there you are, Harry, my boy. Let me get you a drink.
Harry. My name's Spike. You know, Major, this is wearing a bit thin.
Is it, my boy? So it is. Oh, well, we can soon rectify that, can't we? 2 large gins. Very good. Now, as I was saying, I have some shares in a certain little tailoring.
Some other time, Major, we were just leaving.
We weren't, but it's a good idea.
Well, surely you were going to wait.
Good night, Major.
Bye, Major. Good luck to you, old man.
Poor boy with the spondulics.
Your gin, sir.
What? You'd never think it, would you?
Think what, sir?
Well, they all seem to have contracted the dreadful affliction.
What affliction, sir?
The spondulics. Oh, a most pernicious disease. The natives used to get it in their bazaars.
Very nasty place to get it, sir.
The worst, yes. They used to go mad and bite dogs. We had to shoot them.
Really?
Yes. Sometimes had to shoot the dogs as well.
Were they mad?
Well, they weren't very pleased about it, you know.
Good evening, Barman.
Good evening, sir.
A large gin, please. I'm celebrating tonight.
Celebrating, sir? And what is the happy occasion?
I've just buried my mother-in-law. I had to. She died.
Well, excuse me, sir, but I seem to know your face.
You do?
Yes. Hadn't I seen you down at the Chavin?
The Chavin? What Chavin?
Another large gin.
Very good, sir.
Thank you. I say, see that trophy up there?
Yes?
I bagged that.
You did?
Yes. I shot it right between the yards.
Yeah. Ah, you nearly had me that time. You thought I was going to say same again.
You have what the man said, same again.
Very good, sir.
Well, laddie, what about a little game of cut? Hmm?
Cut. Hey, but that's a game of chance.
Chance, laddie? Not the way I play it. Now, a little stake, shall we say,
Well, I'll bet you a pound.
A pound. Oh, I don't want to see your money, laddie. A gentleman's game. After you.
King.
Oh, tut, 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 laddie. Don't show it to me. A gentleman's game. I don't want to see it. Ah, a king, huh? Ace.
Ice?
Oh, of course you don't believe. You want to see it, don't you? There you are, laddie. Thank you.
Ah, there you are, Harry, my boy.
Oh, no.
Now, I won't take no for an answer. You must have a drink with me.
Excuse me. Would you care to have a drink with me?
Why?
Why? Because I like you.
Yeah?
And I've got something to tell you.
What?
You see that fella over there? He's one of the finest fellas that ever breathed.
Oh.
Who? Him. He's done more for mankind than any other fella ever breathed.
Oh.
Who? Him.
Tell me, Harry, have you still got the spondulics?
Yes, I've got them here.
Oh, in the chest now, eh?
Yes, and I've got some here, too.
Oh, dear. I knew they'd get you in the end. Have you any idea who you got them from?
Yes, I got them from the managing director of Woods Pools.
How you must hate him.
Oh. Him. He's done more. Don't go away when I'm talking to you. That's very rude. Can't you stand still 5 minutes? Breathe.
What's he done?
What's he done? What's he done? I'll soon show you what he's done.
Yeah, drop dead. A drink for you, my dear. Little sir, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I'm dreadfully sorry. Oh, I killed him. Chef Harvard, another brandy, only less soda. Oh, thank you so much.
Well, that brings us to the halfway mark, my hard-working satellite.
You can say that again.
Certainly. Well, that brings us to the halfway mark, my hard-working satellite.
All right, bright boy. I wish I had your head stuffed over my mantelpiece.
Come now. Let us not lose our sense of humor. Let us not. After all, in a very short while, we shall be in possession of a large amount of genuine currency, and then we'll be set for life.
Well, what are we waiting for? Look at the time.
Good heavens, 12:30. Hurry, Caxton, hurry.
Ah, Harry, what do you think of this physique?
Fine. Do you think it'll ever take the place of the human body?
You're just jealous of my magnificent torso, that's all.
Oh, honey! Are you in there, honey? Honey!
Madam, this is a bathroom and not a confounded beehive.
Oh, Spike, please, no, Spike. I couldn't stand it this morning. Couldn't stand it any morning.
You shouldn't have drunk so much last night.
Oh, I know. Oh. I think I'd better get a refill. I spent a packet last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, madam, this is a bathroom and not a nursery.
Another night like last night, and I'll be a nervous wreck. Come in.
Morning, boys. How do you feel?
Oh, morning, Sheila. Oh, I've got a terrible head.
It's an odd shape, but it'll pass in a crowd.
Oh, not this morning, dear. I've had enough from him.
Oh, well, I'm just on my way down to town. Anything you want?
Oh, yes, please. Some morning papers.
Morning. Somebody dead?
And some cigarettes.
Some for me, too.
I'm sorry I haven't got anything smaller, dear.
Oh, it's all right. I'll change it on the bus. Bye.
Bye. Don't do that. Hurry up, Tarzan. I want my breakfast.
Tarzan ready. 20 seconds.
20 seconds? I bet you £5 you're not.
You're on.
Right.
Oh, Mr. Flakers and Mr. Donnelly, I'd like you to meet our two new guests, Mr. Haynes and Mr. Graves.
Delighted, I'm sure. Delighted.
Well, Mr. Delighted, I'm Harry Flakers, and this is Spike Donnelly, my pal.
I'm delighted.
No, he's delighted.
Mr. Flakers, I'd like you to meet my colleague, Mr. Graves.
Oh, not Digger Graves from 6 feet down under?
6 feet, Graves?
Why don't you drop dead? I'm Spike Donnelly. Well, why don't you drop dead, too?
Listen,
this is the most enjoyable encounter, Mr. Flakers. Mrs. Brown has told me so much about you. I feel as though I've known you all my life. I'm sure we're going to get on very, very well together, Mr. Flakers.
I trust you slept well last night, my boy.
Like the dead.
Yeah, dead drunk.
You know, that poor boy's got the spondulics.
I had a strange dream last night, Major.
Really?
Yes, I dreamt 2 men came into my room, poured me out a whiskey, and then crept out again.
Good Lord, sir. You are in a bad way. It looks to me as though you've got the real spondulics.
Here you are, boys. Cigarette.
Oh.
Hope they do.
Hello. At the police station? I want to report that £5 note's been passed on me. What's that you say? A counterfeit £5 note? Oh, that's very serious matter. Tell me this and tell me no more. What colour is it? White. Oh, that's very significant. Hold on a minute now till I get the book. I have to write down the details and the particulars. Hold your horses now till I get the book. Oh, what did I do with that so-and-so book? Anyone see me notebook, lads? Hey, Charlie. Did you see me notebook? The one we keep the dart scores in.
Go and see who that is, Lucy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I hope you've all had sufficient.
Well, speaking for myself, madam, an excellent meal, excellent and beautifully prepared.
It was muck.
Yes, but beautifully prepared.
There's a gentleman to see Mr. Flakers with an American hat.
Slim, I only wear English hats.
No, he's wearing a hat with a small moustache.
I prefer my hats clean-shaven.
Hey, I know this character. Has he got a Canadian accent?
Yes, he talks like they do on the movies.
Then I do know him. He's a salesman. He was here yesterday trying to see you, but I told him you didn't want to buy anything.
Oh, leave it to me. I can handle these salesmen, fellas. I'll get rid of them.
Mr. Flakers?
It's me?
I'm glad to know you.
Oh!
I see you like your little joke, eh? By the merest coincidence, I happen to have with me the magnificent joke book full of 10,000 gags and comedy devices. A laugh in every line.
I don't want to see it.
You can't see it. Obviously, you need glasses. I represent the Wonderside Optic Company. Try our contact lenses and put a gleam in your eyes. We also have spectacle frames in... all colors and sizes. We have large, extra large, and I wish I had bigger ears.
If you don't leave soon, one of us is going to have an accident.
Then, in that case, I represent the Rigor Mortis Insurance Company. From the cradle to the grave, we make your accidents worthwhile. The more the agony, the more the money.
How much does it pay?
Well, that all depends on the size of the accident, my friend.
Supposing I fell out of a plane.
Without a parachute?
Without a parachute.
1,000 pounds.
Without a parachute?
Yeah.
Well, supposing I was drowned.
Ah, even better, 2,000 pounds.
What if I was poisoned?
Then you're in luck. If you're poisoned in a plane that falls in the sea, you're set for life.
I don't want any insurance.
My friend, think of your wife and kids.
I haven't any.
You haven't? In that case, my friend, I represent the Reno Last Chance Matrimonial Agency. We have all types, my friend. Redheads, deadheads, brunettes.
Why don't you go? You're giving me a headache.
A headache? Oh, I'm very fortunate for you, sir. I represent, my friend, the Wonder Atomic Aspirin Company. Our product is guaranteed to banish any headache. Take 2 of these red pills and your headache will vanish.
It does?
Yes, but your hair falls out. Don't worry, though. Take 2 of these green pills and your hair grows again.
Thank goodness for that.
But your eyebrows fall off. Never mind, my friend. Take 3 of these gray pills and your eyebrows grow back in again.
What then?
Your headache comes back.
Oh, this is too much, Mr.
Arnold Fringe. Arnold P. Fringe.
Yes, well, Mr. Fringe, you can take it away. I'm sorry, Mr. Fringe. Oh, yes, I know. It's a good idea, but... Yes. If you don't go away, I'll call the police.
Oh, you are the police.
Is there a Miss Sheila Gilroy living here?
Sheila Gilroy? Yeah, she's here.
I'd like to speak to her, please.
Oh, I'll call her. Sheila! Somebody see you.
Oh, you wanted to see me?
Miss Sheila Gilroy?
Yes, that's right.
Did you pass this £5 note down at Thompson's, the tobacconist, this morning?
Well, yes, this is my signature on the bag.
I see. I'm afraid I shall have to ask a few particulars. You see, it happens to be a forgery.
Forgery?
Yes. Is there anywhere where I could speak to you privately?
Well, we can go into the lounge.
Thank you very much.
Oh, poor Miss Gilroy, they're going to lock her up.
Lock Sheila up? Why?
They're taking her away now.
But what has she done?
She's been passing counterfeit £5 notes all around the town.
Counterfeit money being passed from this establishment? Disgraceful. I can't stay under this roof another moment. Lady, upstairs and pack the bags. We must leave immediately. We have our reputations to consider. And madam, would you very much mind having the bill ready in 5 minutes, please?
Oh, this will ruin me. It's never happened to my place before.
It's a scandal, madam, a positive scandal.
Harry, give me your wallet.
What for?
Never mind, give it to me quick. I've got a hunch. I may be wrong. 341, 341, 341. These are all the same number. They're duds.
Duds?
Duds.
Duds?
Yeah.
Then you mean all the others up there? No!
Poor boys. Poor boys.
What on earth is the matter with them?
The last throes of the dreaded spondylix, my dear. I was told of the wreath immediately.
Spondylix? Wreaths? They've all gone mad.
You must realize the position in which such an occurrence places me. After all, this sort of thing is bound to bring distasteful publicity. When my friends in the city hear about it, they won't like it a bit. And so, dear madam, I'm forced to depart.
I am so sorry.
Let in the luggage.
Oh, allow me to assist you, sir.
Goodbye.
I do travel with a considerable amount of luggage, you know. And what with the shortage of water these days?
Oh, Mr. Haynes! Mr. Haynes, you've left your... Mr. Haynes, you've left a £5 note. Harry! Harry, Spike! Look what I found! Harry! Spike!
Duds. Every one of them duds. You better tell the police. Tell the police what, that £100,000 from the Bank of England turned dud overnight? At least it'll help Sheila. Yeah.
Harry, Spike, look. Haynes and Graves are forgers.
Forgers?
Yes, they've got a machine that prints them.
What?
Harry, they've just left.
What are we waiting for?
Titterington. I knew a man called Titterington once. Used to run docks at the White City. Are you any relation of his? You're not. He was a nice fella, Titterington. Nice fella. Died of yellow jaundice.
Well, Spike, it looks as if they've given us a slip. We've got to find these crooks, Harry, or we're sunk.
Police think you're the forgers. Oh, if we don't find them, you'll do 10 years on Dartmoor.
Dartmoor? It's a nice place. There's no getting away from it.
Oh, come on. These crooks must be somewhere about.
Let's try this way.
Yeah, but keep your eyes open for the police.
Police? Oh.
Nice place, Marine's Drive. Nice, quiet locality. Of course, we had a murder there, 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, yes, terrible thing. Mrs. Parkins shot her husband 3 times on Christmas Eve. That was a nice present from Santa Claus, what?
Thank goodness I found you. What
What's happened? No time to explain now. We've got to find Haynes and Graves before the police find us. Look out! Here they come now. Quick, hide!
Thank you.
That's all right.
Yes.
Harry! Harry!
Water!
Oh, there you are, Harry. Let's go.
This whole ridiculous game of charades must cease forthwith.
You can say that again. I'm just about ready to drop dead.
Besides, the whole thing just isn't dignified. Well, I think we'd thrown them off the scent by now, eh? We still have the duplicator. That clot of a taxi driver should have changed the wheel by now. We must find an exit and get out of this madhouse post-haste. I trust our friend Mr. Flakers will have a satisfactory answer to the police as to the ownership of those dud £5 notes we planted on him, eh? Come, laddie, let's blow.
Just a minute. I'd like you two gentlemen to accompany me to the station.
Yes, of course. Just a moment, lady. Hang on a moment, will you?
Very good, sir. Hey, you!
Well, fellas, that lets us out, doesn't it, eh? My dear fellow, I say, I hope this little skirmish has done your spondulics a power of good.
Indeed it has, Major.
And, dear boy, don't worry too much about those two scoundrels. The police always get their man.
You know something, Major?
What's that?
The Northwest Mounted Police always get their one.